Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, an early play towards an Eternal Bloodstone was a bit risky due to a lack of deck fixing and flush levels, but after copying the red rock a couple times and finding an oops all sixes, I was able to start putting a viable build together. Enjoy the video. Okay. Synergy? Surely that means we win because we have synergy. Would like to have played a good, strong hand at the start rather than the end to save some money, but yeah, single ace does a lot for us here. Good voucher, it's just a matter, oh god, whether I can afford it. I think we need the mult more than anything else here. Oh. Turned out to be a lie. It's a horrifically bad photograph right now. Really? We need the flush for the chips now. We don't have any rentals. Should be able to get the overstock. Yeah, it's not like this is doing anything for us anyway. Neither is the photograph, but it has long-term potential, I guess. Fills for 2. 2 more rounds. I might need to hit the spade flush on the backswing. Could have also hit a straight, but I think the flush is more reliable here. Okay. Here into Sigil for Hearts or Immolate. It's also quite good. We want to get an oops all sixes anyway, so now we can do this. I don't think it should matter what as much what hand we play for a moment, because we've got chips and mult here. And then this gives me time to set up into the Bloodstone shenanigans, hopefully. Oh, high mark. Let's do this. Oh god. That's certainly an idea. Not sure how good of an idea it is yet. Need some levels and flush if we're gonna make that happen. Do need some money as well to make that happen, but just because we're bleeding money doing banner shenanigans. And that's why we don't necessarily want to just go all in on this. Silly Bloodstone play. Okay. Maybe we just don't use everything but the Ankh. Okay. It's almost as good as what I was aiming for anyway. You can always consider that later if we get a Bloodstone, maybe. Or not a Bloodstone, an Oops All Sixes. We have the Bloodstone. I'm sorry, what? Oh, because of the mult hit and the chips from these. We're probably selling this now. Arts here. Mult here. We should have done that in the reverse order, and then we want this. Every single card except for this one that is face down are the ones that are potentially hearts. Bummer. Really? I probably need a mult shot here. We got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The lucky card save. Ooh. High card, that's probably too much money to pass up on here. We just need some levels in flush so that we don't have to rely on those mult hits. Take that. This. Okay. Make sure we don't die here. Okay, that's still a little bit of value. I don't want the lucky cards. That's maybe more than the Temperance gives us over the course of the game. Full house. A little bit punished, but I'm not going to let that influence my decision. Still a good Joker in this spot. We don't have a lot of margin for error into the boss blind, so I need to hopefully find some tarot cards that are able to... Okay. Like this crypto alone could do it. Let's start here. I mean, are we already just cornered into the 4 of a kind angle? Thank you, Hallucination. Very cool. Oh, we do our hand already. Let's see if we can get that gold seal. I don't know if this is worth yet, but I do kind of just want money right now. And more chances at it is a good idea. Could also just get none money. Okay, hallucination lock in. Not bad. More hearts. We want to copy. It looks like we're playing towards Queen of Hearts. We have enough hearts. We want the money now. Voucher is helpful, but not necessary to buy just yet. Is there anything worth discarding towards? At 10. What good are these hands if we don't use them to... There we go. Chase. Send it. Alright then. It's not a lot of scoring still. We just simply have not found levels in Jupiter again. There we go. Red seal when we're playing on Ghost deck. I think we can pass on it. This hallucination has been such a bummer though. Okay, we don't need to dig anymore. Something like this. Okay, we must have just low rolled the most recent Bloodstone, and that got me a little more scared than I. Ooh. Let's open this first. Strength here. Then we can, like, score with this leading now. We need the voucher at this point. Hello there. This is a great immolate. It is so much better than I even imagined. Like, I was just happy to part ways with that queen there. Lucky Cat as an Eternal is a no-go here. An Eternal rental at that. We're a little bit late in the run for it. We do maybe want to death this now that it's a face card, though. See if we can get a strength for it. We might need multiple hands here because of the debuff effect. Don't mind breaking this. Okay, well, the glass is the only reason we got through it in one, but maybe we didn't want to win in one. Finally bought the voucher in the right time. Could consider the Ankh again. Let's go here. Let's take the Ankh with us. If we find an oops all sixes, then we can use it. here. Maybe just part ways with this. The good news is it won't be difficult to move out of flush and into something like a flush 5 or even a flush house if we find the opportunity to do so, because we have so few levels in Jupiter, there's no sunk cost to phallicize, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna take the we're just not gonna honk, are we? It's not like this hallucination is paying out anyway, so... Well, okay. Look, this is the funny play, so we do it. Neat. Now we are looking for Ecto and Joker slots. And we make everything lucky. Okay. Lucky cards woke up there at the end. Probably no reason not to take this still. More money. We do want a deck fix still so that we can take the Ecto and still make our hand. Or pivot to the idol, but now is not the time for that. We'll definitely take a purple to help with that deck fixing. Well, a lot of molt there, but no money, unfortunately, which is the bigger need at the moment. Maybe something like this. Glass is also kind of tempting there, just to try and break it. So do this into this. Photograph is back, but bummer. That was bad discarding on my part. I was trying too hard to fish for the... Oh, nice. Thank you, oops. I was trying too hard to fish for the flush 5 again. And let's start cutting cards as aggressively as possible now. Perfect. We do want a... That's nice too. We have quite a few jacks left. We really want a red seal before we start deathing, so we want to shrink our deck and then maybe consider expanding it once we get the red seal online. But really the main reason to shrink our deck right now is so that we can like take the Ecto without much risk. Beautiful draw. There's the money. There's more money. So we want Ecto, Aura, and Deja Vu. It's not a real boss blind for me. I do not want to roll wheels here so that we have space for Ecto. We seen, there it is.
huge. I mean, he is hung after all. Let's play this. Drop this here. I mean, even a talisman wouldn't be bad for one of these queens just to, you know, get some more retriggers off of the Chad. How dare you break my symmetry here. I mean, there's an argument for Tarot Merchant just because we don't really have Joker space, but I really want Spectrals right now, so there's maybe a bit of tension there. I'll think about it. I don't have to, or I don't need it right now. Maybe it is just worth. Yeah, let's take it. We have the reroll. So these types of draws are why I want the deck fixing so urgently. Do this just to try and, again, break this 9. It's a 50-50. Nice. This would be nice here over the Chad, but can't really do much about it here. Might I sell that? Sure, whatever. Okay, we need to remember that I need to roll. There's a lot of money, though, from these gold seals. Perfect. So we're through ante 11. We're gonna need some help somewhere in order to get further past that. That's pretty good. I did say that would be acceptable. Jake. Been looking for this fellow in a lot of runs recently, and he never shows up when I need him, but always does when I don't. Okay. Chip one of these. Probably don't need to do this. $23 off the rip. We did lose a chance at a $20 hit, but we also didn't need... Ooh, that'll help find the Ecto. And maybe the Deja Vu. Pillar is another forced reroll, I think. I should have played the 2. There's just simply no reason not to. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? The luckiest card in history? That was a $60 lucky card. Two more jacks. Egg. We are unfortunately not seeing. Ooh. Not seeing a lot of spectrals, which was my concern. Here. I would like to death the lucky gold seal if I can. That one. So let's just strength here and then death fool at the end. So that we can do this. Then because we have a Chad, we do have to farm this all the way out. Or we lose way too much value on it. Okay. After that one lucky card, I've not hit a lot of money on these recently, so. Back to reality, I suppose. Need to change these into hearts. Need to find a red seal. Polychrome. Yeah. It's fine. Really don't know how much I care about this blue. I'm just gonna send it, get us out of here. There's the 23. And another 20. Okay. Not quite as good as before, but back to something at least. The cat's back. And would be pretty big by right now, but not making a super meaningful difference. My god, these hermits, pretty nice. Could sell and wonk one more time, but that probably makes me a lot weaker and then die. Oh, good time for that. We don't really need these to score right now. So let's just preemptively make them lucky cards so that we can, because we're only using them for the farm anyway. 23. just send this. Still quite a ways off from being able to beat ante 12. The glass could do it, so maybe I just have to park some glass, and then we don't have any jacks, so we have 1 jack left. Park some glass, and then maybe consider like fishing for it. This is good. This is also good. Seen a lot of bonks. Not the spectrals we're looking for, although we did just get this. Hit it. Ow. That was bad, but still worth it. Okay. I think this is what we're going to start doing now, is just loading up on some glass for our next ante, in case we don't find the red seals that we need. 23 again. There's the sun, finally. Me after moving to Alaska. This cat is insistent and constantly a rental eternal. Another chance at aura. I think I want the purple. I need all of these taros, so what are we rolling for? Foiled again. I don't want to go down to 0. How many queens do we have left? 8? Okay. Eight of our 13 remaining cards are queens. This shouldn't be too difficult. This is full value off of this now. Alright. Last time, or it's red seal time. Is it ever going to be ecto time, though? Alright, let's see if we can get by with the red seal first. It seems unlikely, actually, now that I think about it. Because it's only, like, what? 3,375 additional scoring here. Until we can copy it and get more than just the 3 extra triggers total. Yeah, it looks like the glass was necessary there. Okay, hold on. Don't really have a need for sun anymore. I want to open this last to have a chance to find ecto before that. This is perfect. There's one strength target here. go here into here. Take the money. Does not look like Ecto is going to happen. Oh my god, that's why we use the death. We can beat the boss. Wait a minute. Something like this. Okay, here's our death target. Now let's discard. Like this. We're more than ready for the Ecto right now. Let's just be safe here. E11. One piece of glass. There's the Ecto finally. Oh my god. Fine. Oh! It's the perfect hit. We probably don't need to throw any glass here, but we do want to keep setting it up for the future. In the same way that we might want to set up towards an idol. This might win too quickly. Before we can fully farm this. Go here. I shouldn't have played this one. I want to make sure that they're getting chatted as frequently as possible. Oh my god. More money. Let's drop this here. This should be enough, right? We're getting a lot of new sources of scoring here between the red seals and the sock and buskin. Yeah. So we don't even need the glass this ante now. Second Ecto. Bummer. We can't take the brainstorm though. I think that turns out like this is the only thing we can sell without getting weaker. We need the sock. So I think we have to skip a brainstorm. This can maybe go if we do get an idol, but then we still can't do anything here, right? We also need to get the idol online. We only have 2 cards though. A lot of money. Idol is online. We want red seals. It's in here. No, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the voucher yet because our scoring is more than good enough, and now we have one less hand to farm the gold seals. And the luckies in general. Bit of an awkward hand for the things that we have left to do here. This to this, and we take you. This goes here. Discard that. We do not care. Alright, idol ready, and again, this is our flex spot for the idol. We also do just have an ecto with without much risk. E13, that's already almost ante 14. More death for more red seals. Because again, if we take the ecto, we lose hand size, so playing towards that is a good idea. We just do need to find... Let's start preemptively making some red seal glass as well. Since we should have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have the necessary amount to play. And we're going to need the glass eventually, hopefully until after we get out of the oops all sixes, but... Actually, it looks like we cannot, or at least should not, take an ecto until we get past this boss blind, right? So it'll take us to 5, then we'll only have a 4-card hand for the boss. Which does not seem ideal. But at least we do have a small deck, which is very easy to manage, but not necessarily great if we do go glass with an oops all sixes, but cryptid exists. And we do have a lot of money. Holy, oh my god. That's another just insane first card, lucky card here. Sure, whatever. Yeah, just keep giving me money, I don't care. Surely that'll make it easy to find the ecto and the idol now, right? Invisible could be a play. I don't really see a good reason to take, like, that Tarot Merchant, right? It doesn't accomplish anything. Purple on the idol card is kind of neat, though. Like, it doesn't do anything for my score. It maybe gives me some Temperance value, but Temperance is pretty low value right now anyway. I think we skip it. Like, just it being an Eternal is pretty limiting. Or at least has the potential to be limiting, so I'm not going to do that. We could sell this, hex the Sock and Busk, and then we lose an Ecto target, so no. We're still on ante-12 into the Manacle. Nothing. Get the stone out of our deck in case we do end up going down to a 5-card hand. Let's just get out of here. I don't want to accidentally put Glass at risk by farming up, what, like $9 at a time? I probably should, though, just because we are looking for that Ecto and Idol still. We have a Death Interval at the moment. Guess we can buy this, just to maybe see if we can snag a Polychrome. This on the Red Seal Glass. Mime is not idle, unfortunately. Yeah, we may have to be more cautious with our farm now, because putting that glass at risk is risky. Risky plays are risky. That's why people come here, is for the high-level commentary. Surely. I should have played this one too. I still can, I guess. It is a lot of money. And we've got some space in our score that one additional trigger isn't going to change much. We've almost got a full deck of red seals. Taros are really helping out a lot. Tarot Merchant does that. Oh, that's the one. Wrong one. It does look like we're getting punished for not taking the Fortune Teller, but I just don't care. It's not super meaningful. The punish is only happening because we're seeing temperances. There's a world where we don't see that many, but I guess maybe in the world where Aura check. Bummer. In the world where we have Tarot Merchant, like temperances probably justify taking the Fortune Teller. I think most other situations it's probably worse, because we could go Ecto into Invisible and we would not be able to make that play if we took the Fortune Teller. Same thing here, we can get by with the gold seal up front thanks to space in our scoring, and now we get to farm the Chad. Roll first. So we do have Omen Globe. There could be an Ecto in here. Temperance first. Again, another punish for the fortune teller. At least I'm practicing proper Fool restraint. Mime again. 2 mimes, no idols. This is actually a pretty easy boss to farm here. I'm gonna make some more non-glass red seals. Usually when you're playing a 5-card hand, the Serpent is a bummer. That is very much not the case here. Because we have a small deck and we're kind of incentivized to play 1 card at a time anyway. Less so to discard 1 at a time, but discard doesn't really matter here. Now Dat card on the other hand. Is there anything worth chasing? We could aim for this. Yeah, probably should. It's one of the last times we can use it in a scoring hand like this, so... might as well take advantage of that. I think we're so close we maybe can get by with only 1 piece of glass next ante. Just to pace it out better for the oops, because the Hanging Chad does a lot of work in like making the glass valuable. Another Temperance, by the way. Type A gamers are losing their minds right now at past Roffle. Unfortunately for them, neither past nor present Roffle cares in the slightest. Unfortunate skill issue on your part. Where Ecto? Do I need the deaths anymore? Let's think about it. Cryptid is just kind of death plus here. Annoying. Alright, we don't really know what our scoring is like right now, so let's not farm too much. Let's see if we can sneak by with just 1 singular glass, and then make a decision going forward. With hands and discard still available. Okay. I mean, the glass broke, but it's fine. We've got the ability to make more. Look, I want to hear about the temperances. Cool. Don't want to wheel here. We only have 2 available ecto targets. I think the gold seal farm is more important. No repeat hand types. Gotta keep an eye on that one. We need 1 piece of glass. Got a couple more red seals. Actually, I should have discarded first because I do have another gold seal as well that I could have farmed up here, but at least we got the money shot twice. Can't use it here. That's the punish. Oh my god. Well, we're 2 for 2 on the glass breaking. Not unreasonable with the oops, but still a bit of a bummer. If we did the Ecto, this could have been the reward for not taking the fortune teller. Same thing here. Let's just drop the red seal here. Do I ever just go full glass just to see what our top end is? And how aggressively we might need to spend? Do I have a choice? Play a high card though. Let's not be wasteful with glass. That seems just pointless, given that we're already, you know, breaking 100% of the glass that we play. And we might need this money from the lucky cards to find the idol that we're looking for anyway, and the Ecto. 3 for 3. Here's the fortune teller. Back to haunt me. Bummer. Okay. Okay. I mean, the Terras are kind of popping. I think we can get through here. Oh my god. That's a lot of glass. Money, please. Oh, not getting the gold seal is on me. Just holding onto these glass cards a little too much when I have a death and a fool up top. Alright. Is it enough? I feel like it should be. But we only do have one sock, I guess. But it is 3 triggers with a... Okay, well... I mean, we're back at average with our glass breaking, at least. So, can't complain about that anymore. I'm gonna have to find something different to complain about. Like how bad my auras have been. That could be the play. Yep, they're pretty bad. I don't think we've quite rolled 6 yet, but it is a 1 and 6 for mouth is fine. Its next ante probably doesn't exist unless we find the idol. I think that's probably the only thing that matters. I mean, Ecto would help, but isn't super important. Nice. Again, missing the sure. The gold seal is my fault. There is the potential we get petroglyph too, so maybe I should be a little bit more concerned about like properly farming money. Ouch. Could be an Ecto in there. Let's collect some spectrals to see if we can make it more likely. Thank you, Tarot Merchant. Oh, that was a double tap on accident. Alright. Horrific. There's just no way to farm here without anything's at risk, is there? Well, we're gonna put glass at risk, right? We're not gonna run out of glass if we're just dead next ante anyway, so we might as well try and play some of these lucky cards to get the money, just in case we can find a copy of Idol. So we're trading glass for money here. Not gonna do it a second time because then I can't make a hand. I think we went 5 for 5 on that glass breaking though. Like we're well above average even with the oops all sixes. Okay. Maybe a little bit closer to reality now. So Petroglyph and Idol are the outs. Maybe an Ecto in one of these. Nope. Crimson Heart would probably kill us. I mean, that just... maybe it doesn't make me weaker because we can copy the sock. Bury me with my money. I mean, we know we weren't going to win with the oops, so we might as well, yeah, this is much worse. Maybe not much worse. Yeah, it's much worse. So we just have to get the Bloodstone of a lifetime here. Should be easy enough, right? Just 3 times. I mean, we're good at rolling 50-50s when it comes to breaking glass. Why wouldn't we be with Bloodstone? It's just so unbelievably bad. Oh, we gained a knee at least. Do we want to see what's in the Wraith? Oh, perfect. GG.